it's not illegal to be a monopoly, right? It's not illegal to have a monopoly. You can have a monopoly. That's part of what this is about. But the main thing this was about is its conduct. So if its conduct is unreasonably exclusionary as a monopolist, that can be illegal. And that's what the judge found. Because essentially Google pays pretty much everybody, Apple, Mozilla, the wireless providers, the OEMs like Samsung that make the phones, to set Google search as the default search engine, sort of behind those browsers, behind Siri. And what that did is it blocked out all the rivals. And the important thing about blocking out rivals like Bing or DuckDuckGo is that you need scale to be a good search engine. And what that did is it deprived them of the scale to be a good search engine, and that's part of the harm here.
So what happens? No, go ahead. No,
so that's what the judge decided.
So what happens from here?
So this was what's called a bifurcated trial, right? The judge separated out the concept of liability from remedy. So all they've done is decided and worked on, is Google liable? The judge today said yes. So now they have to start a remedies phase. And I think that's probably going to take some time, 6 months, could even be a year, to decide what do we do now to fix this.
All right.
They offer DuckDuckGo.
Yeah. No, they've got to, I guess, just pay a big fine and continue to be a monopoly in search, or?
No, I think no fines. I think actually they'll have to stop these payments that they make to Apple, Mozilla, others to be the default search engine.
Do you call those bribes, or is there another word?
Why, the judge might think of them as bribes. Google certainly doesn't. But it's probably going to have to stop those payments, which honestly is going to probably hurt Apple more than it'll hurt Google, because we're talking $20 billion a year.
Wow.
So it's a lot.
They rely on those kickbacks.
Probably do. So, they're going to have to come up with a new plan too.
As consumers, are we going to then have kind of a menu of options to decide who our search?
It's possible, yes.
Okay.
So that's what's happened in Europe. It's called a choice screen. So if somebody buys a new Android phone and they open it up for the first time, they can pick what they want to have as their default search engine.
I feel like I already have that now, but of course I just pick Google like everyone else.
Well, that's what I was going to say. I mean, if it's actually great for consumers in terms of ease or use, is that, I don't know.
Well, that's the issue. Apple could have done this before, but the phone providers don't think of this as better for consumers. They said, we just want to give the consumers the best option, which is Google, and we don't want to complicate things. We want them to open a phone and have it work really well.
And just go,
right? And just go. So they don't really want to do this, but the judge could order that, at least for Android phones, because Google owns Android. Can't do any ordering to Apple because they're not a defendant. But for Android phones, there could be a choice screen. They might have to stop those payments to be the default search engine. They may even have to share some of their data.
So wait, Google may not pay these customers and then still get their search engine used more than any others.
Probably.
So, Amazing.